It's downtown Jujitsu, America. We're here. You gotta fix this. ASAP Trump is in office already. You gotta fucking ba ba ba. Hey, shake it out, baby. We got this. It's downtown Jujitsu, America. We're here. Double check. Check mic. Coffee down, America. We getting coffee out. For downtown. Let's get it, baby. Hey, he wants to join the interview. Come here. I'll show you some. I'll show you some technique. Come here.
It's one of the new students.
Yeah. Downtown.
All right, guys. So, welcome to downtown. Today we got Brian Moreno, and he's gonna be our special guest that we're gonna be interviewing today. For those that don't know, Brian was a three-time California State Wrestling Champion. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Three-time, baby.
You were a national champion, and then you were also part of the Mexican national wrestling team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was within a span of basically 4 years you got good, right? Like you got good right away. And I think that's one of the things that's most impressive about you that I think we all look up to. It's in the fashion that you did it, right? Like some of us been wrestling since we were smaller and we still didn't get up to that level, right?
Yeah.
But that's one of the things I wanted to ask, like what was your first introduction to wrestling, or who got you into wrestling?
Through my teacher. I was getting in trouble in class, all over the place. I had a lot of energy. My teacher at the time, he was the baseball teacher. He's a pitcher teacher for Fuejo High School. And he was like, Moreno, you're getting in trouble. We got to do something about this. What can we do? Do you like sports? I can get you into sports. And I'd always like competing, so and then I knew about wrestling, but I didn't know about it, until high school more. And he was mentioning different names of sports and track and field, but I like track and cross country because that's what I did in middle school, They didn't have no wrestling and all that, but I did track. So I got into through him in high school, and he took me to the wrestling team after school, or sixth period, sorry. Yeah. And then from there, I went to the wrestling room, and I knew that was it. That was my sport. I wanted to be there, So that was it. That was the first, from there.
And then that was
freshman.
Was your freshman year. And then that year you also went to state to watch, right?
Yeah.
You didn't go to compete.
No, I went to CIF. I made it to CIF. I made it the second day. I didn't get. No, did I make it the second day? I think I made it the second day, but I didn't get carried. That guy lost the second day. So, I think I believe so. I made it the second day, but I didn't get carried on.
I think that's what's impressive, from one year to the next year, you're a state champion. But when was the first time where you're like, man, I wanna be a state champion? Did you have a moment?
Yeah, man. I was at state. I was at state finals. I was already going about wrestling, so I had the urge to learn more.
And this is freshman year still.
Freshman year, yes.
To go watch.
I wanted to watch. I wanted to go on masters, but I couldn't make it at my class or something. I was stuck and couldn't make it to 5 counties. I mean, whereas 5 counties the masters at.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I couldn't make it there. So I was like, whatever. I'll go to the state. Go see my 2 friends that made it. There was Evan and Adams. Evan and Adams, the Miles brothers. They're twins, and he was undefeated, but he choked that state. But anyways, I went to go see them.
Yeah.
But it was like a movie for me, bro. It was like all the teens were all dressed up, all clean. You talk about all these good wrestlers, and my teammate, he was like schooling me up on game, like all these guys right here, Bakersfield guys are fucking sick, or Clovis, or the Pieway guys, and you get like, oh wow, you can see the difference, and you can see the attitude on people, oh damn,
yeah, the people that are good, you can tell, man, they walk differently.
They walk different, they dress different, the energy, and then dude, I want to be like that. Yeah. And then I was watching the finals, and then the way they set it up is
like one mat, one
It's
leg.
like mad, you know. It's like a Moroccan movie, dog.
Like a
Like,
movie, yeah.
like, you know, like I was all like stoked, and my homie at the time, my friend Mick Levine, shout out to him, my boy that put me on game on a lot of things. He took me around tournaments on Sundays and stuff like that, on Saturdays. But anyways, he was schooling me up on like all the weight classes. Oh, this guy is gonna be a 3-time. If he wins this one, this guy's gonna be a 2-time. So he was like, you know. So it was the Angel One from Santa Fe Springs, and I remember his singlet. It was like black. I think it was black with some yellow, and but it looked pimp, you know, it was all pimped out. And the other fool like held all red. I can't remember what school, but Lorero High School maybe back then.
Probably, yeah.
I can't remember, but we'll look at him. But I was watching, and I think they were going to go overtime. Yeah, they were going overtime. It was like 2-2. Whatever it was, I can't remember, but it was Angel One went for a little single, took him down last second, wherever it was 2, and won the whole match. And it was like the craziest thing I've seen in my life. And since then, I was like, you know, I told my friend, like, hey, man, I'm going to be there next year. Like, that's going to be me. And a couple of my friends were like throwing shit at me, like, yeah, right, I can't keep stupid freshman, shit up, you know, like just talking. They're just talking smack at me because I was, you know, just yeah, you're gonna be there, yeah. Just kind of like, you know, you're crazy, you know.
Because like I bet you from their perspective, because they're already seniors probably.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, man, you don't know the amount of work it takes. You know, like, so that's probably why they had that reaction, because they know how hard it takes to be there.
Yeah, man, and but telling you, man, I seen it, and I had a vision, I had a quest. After that, I was just nonstop for me.
And that started as soon as you got home?
As soon as I got home, I just, you know, I got a hold of, started looking to wrestling camps.
Oh, no way.
Started looking to like wrestling camps. I started asking, what can I do? What people do to get better, you know? So I started going to Santa Ana College. I started going to extra practices. I started borrowing my coach's VHSs to watch, you know, John Smith, little singles, and you know, the little clinics. Yeah. And I did everything in my powers, you know. And then I think I had where it starts off a vision. If you have a vision that you want to do, if you have vision tunnel, like just that's all it is. And that's what I had. I think that was my big advantage of.
I think I told you too, like I had that when I was a freshman too, that I went to go watch my brother at CIF, and he was supposed to lose to this guy from Long Beach Milliken in the finals, I still remember. And just seeing my brother and his, you know, the final singlets that Santa Ana in the back, my brother had curly hair, like blonde hair, and just looked dope, just like strong, right? And my brother ends up like, I think almost teching or pinning that guy, right? And then out of nowhere, like the heavyweight from my team goes, he goes, aren't you sad that you're short and fat, you're never going to be as good as your brother? And I don't know, just watching my brother be that good, and what this guy said made me start running a mile, then 2 miles, and 3 miles, as soon as I got back too, right? Which is the crazy thing. As soon as Monday came, whenever it was, I'm like, you know, I would tell my friend Cerna, hey, let's go run a mile, let's run 2 miles, 3 miles, and he would do them with me. And anyways, I lost like, you know, I think like 45 pounds in like one summer, and just made varsity the next year. But I think that was the thing. Like when you see something that you're like, you picture yourself that you could do it, then it's like there's no one's stopping you. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this.
That's, you know, that's the power, man. Like, and then the vision, you know, that's a big deal right now. Like, if you have a vision and you can lock into it and you can see it and make it happen,
yeah.
You gonna do it, man.
So what is the thing that why do you think you caught up so quick in less than a year? Like, yeah, like maybe like almost a year you caught up to becoming the best in the state of California. Because for those that don't know, in California, like other states, they'll cut the state in 4, and there'll be like 4 states.
Yeah, for divisions, they the A1, A2, A3, wherever it is.
And in California, it's like if you're the best, you're the best, because there's only one state champion.
Yeah,
you know?
That's
so for you to be able to do that, I mean, what was that you did different than everybody else? Because everybody goes to camps, everybody does like 1 or 2 practices a day. You know, like what do you think sets you apart?
bro, and I was disciplined. I had a lot of discipline, and I wanted to win. I did everything, bro. I got up at nights. No, I didn't get up at nights. So I train at nights. I run to practice. I did, shadow wrestlings. I look at videos,
Yeah.
moves, trying to learn everything.
Yeah.
But I was dedicated to the game. I was I guess if you want to say, I was a pro
Yeah.
into wrestling.
Into wrestling,
I was sleeping on time. I wasn't going out. I wasn't going nowhere with my friends. I had no time, bro. I was always training, running, or doing some kind of training
Yeah.
to catch up to these guys. You know what I'm saying? I was just non-stop, bro. It was like a machine. I was broken. I was just like, keep going, like I just wanted to win. That's all. And I did everything in my power to eating right, like having my schedule, make sure I look at I had a vision board, I had a little vision board, be a 3-time national champ, undefeated, and I follow those rules every day and look at it, I look at it every day and then I'm going to beat that. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? And that was my motivation to be top level, so.
And then, what about that freshman year? Did you, not freshman, sophomore year, because that's the first year you won state. Did you lose it all?
Yeah, I had like 17 losses.
That sophomore year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
17 losses. Yeah, I think I was 12 or 17 around there, bro. Because I lost the cup. I lost to Hugo. Hugo's man that year 3 times. And then I think CIF I got him.
Oh, shit.
So I creeped out, like I was creeping.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
creeping. But then and then I lost to a couple guys.
I think that's one thing people misunderstand. Now I think now that we're older and stuff like that, like people see a loss as like especially when you're there in high school, you're like, oh man, I lost, I'm not that good, right? But like, and that's why they try to cut so much weight because they want to have the advantage. But it's like losses, man, they teach you so much, like what you did wrong, what they're doing to you, like you have to learn off of that, and then you can build off of it.
Yeah, it's perfect. If you don't know how to lose and bounce back, that's a big deal, man. Like if you gotta take notes, what did I do wrong? And then and I remember watching my footage. Okay, I did this wrong. I was slower on this. My stance. Like little things that you gotta fix that make a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like little things. But
And then, so out of the 3 state champions, is there one that you thought was harder than the other, like whether it was your first one or your last one, or the second one?
my second one, I think. That one's because I had to prove a lot of people wrong. Because the first one, fluke. He had a good tournament, wherever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta do it again.
Yeah.
From there's no going back, bro. Like I got way more discipline. I got more into, dude. I was like a robot. It was like you never saw me out like hanging out, like maybe here and there, but never going out to my friends. Or it was always like going to Standout College with Silva, running there. I used to run there, and then from my house, and then to there, and then run back to my house. And so that was like college training, and then I run back to my house. And then from there, get ready for my morning workout, and I run my morning workout. So it'll be like that'll be my day, day and night.
Well, how you're saying that you were day and night. I talked recently to one of my old coaches. Well, yeah, he was my coach. One of the Morales brothers, and he was telling me that you showed up once and at this time he was already coaching at a different high school, which is Villa Park, and that you showed up in full like uniform, but like
cutting weight mode or whatever it was.
Yeah, like with the backpack, and you were in full sweat, but you had just got there to train. So you made the run from Tustin to.
It was for Foothill, and
yeah.
I don't know where it was.
It was a long run, and that you got there, practiced, and then put your stuff back on and ran back home.
Yeah.
And he was like, and that he ended up calling my old coach and was like, hey, this kid just showed up in full gear, and sweating, did practice, and then run back home, tell Hugo, you better be taking it serious, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's when they knew, like, man, like, Moreno's no joke, And that was probably your sophomore year, but it's so crazy to hear from them, like, all these years, because that was just like a month ago.
Yeah, man. It was. I was. I got a couple of stories too. One of my stories. I was running, but it was like wrestling season. I can't remember, but it was raining. It was like a storm, and I was running towards 17 towards my house. And then some car pulled up next to me, and then I thought it was like some random person, and I was kind of tripping, like, what's this guy, because I'm running in the rain. It's it's like a storm out, like fucking water, fucking up to my knees, like my knees up to my ankles, but it was crazy. Nobody, was running in the rain, but like it was like storm. It was so anyway. Some car pulls up, and this guy's like, Moreno, and I'm like jogging because I didn't want to stop, like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm like, and I look, and it's like one of my coaches.
Oh, no way.
And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm running. I'm like, are you running in the rain? It's a storm out. I'm like, yeah, so what? It's like, dude, go home. It's like, it's crazy out here. It's like, I don't got time for that. And I just kept running, And then he saw me the next day. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, man, I don't got no time to relax, bro. I gotta keep going, rain or not, man. I'm going, dog. And
that's a crazy story, man. I've never had something like that. I've never done that, man.
I got a couple, man.
That is so crazy. I'm gonna take a piss, so let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Check the cameras too. All right, Brian, we're back, man. So one of the things I did want to ask you is, like, for me, like, I always think, man, what would I have done different if I could go back, I think the one thing that, I think for me, I'm always like, man, I just shouldn't have cut that much weight. I should have just stayed weight up, Like, there's something, but you did everything, that's the one thing that I'm like, I don't think Brian has a regret, because he did everything he could in high school.
Nah, I do. And,
like, is there something you think would have done different, or
maybe stay more focused, when I should have stayed focused more out of high school, because I took some time off. I took some time off out of high school, and then I went back to. I got recruited back into some college, Iowa Lakes, but like 3 years later, So I took some time off, but I wish I would stay more focused on part of the Mexican national team, But you need discipline. And then
there's so many distractions, especially when you get out of high school. No one tells you how it's gonna be, that you have to get a job, or it's just there's no playbook for you to do this and this and this. Like, even for me, I went and I was like, man, I'm so done with wrestling. I started it, but then I quit, and I was like, and then 2 years later, I'm like, I'll go back.
Yeah.
And I did, but it's like, I don't know how people stay on track. Like you said, focus, right? Because there's people that do go to college, go straight to Division I and make it.
They make it, and then they keep going. They keep going. I feel like maybe I didn't have the right vision after. Maybe my vision, once you have your vision, if you don't carry a different vision after that, it doesn't carry on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just wanted to take some time off, because, bro, I'm telling you, I did 4 years wrestling, but it was like nonstop, day and night, mornings, afternoons, like I did everything in my powers to become that national high level professional, and then I took some time off, and that's when, everything started kind of like.
I think me and you were talking about it, because I think mentally no one prepares you like for losses or setbacks, or and stuff like that. Like, when you get out of high
it's
school,
life too.
It's life, yeah.
It's like a new state of, you gotta go work, or like your mom needs to do this, or your family needs this. So it's a lot to it,
Yeah.
But
I think that we should be better prepared when we get out of high school to what to expect too. Like, it's like you're a deer in headlights when you come out of high school. You're like, what do I do now, man? I used to just go to school and I didn't need that much money, and now you need money, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, even like back then, you have to take the SATs, like to be able to get to a good college, and no one prepared me for that. I don't know how it was.
Yeah, trust me, I was in the same boat, man. That's why maybe it's important for our kids, now that they're doing it, that we gotta prepare them for college, and then how to run all that stuff that we didn't know how to manage, maybe so well prepared. And for us, good thing that we're parents, that we can prepare the students here. We can talk a little bit more about that, like, hey, you gotta be ready for this and this. And
do you have a plan after high school? Have you applied for college? Do you know what you need? Do you need to take SATs? Like, that was for me. It was like you need to focus more on math, because math is the big thing. Like no one told me this thing. No one, or like, have you applied for colleges? Like, people would just introduce me to coaches, and it was like, all of this coach from Purdue, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I just thought they were gonna pick me up and take me.
Yeah, hell yeah, here we go. Just no, man, you gotta do the extra work, and then that's what it comes down to, and then like being prepared for the next step, and that's how it is. We gotta be more. Now we're grateful that we know this stuff, and now we can take it to our students, and hey, you gotta be ready for this.
Yeah, I think it's just our parents were like first generation here, and they didn't even know, So I think it's just being more educated on the process of high school to college, and what it takes to be able to compete at that level is important.
It's hard, but
I mean, you can't plan life the way you want it. Like, I mean, as much as you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can in a sense, but it's not always going to come out just the way you want it. I mean, there's always pitfalls and distractions and stuff like that.
But I'm grateful. For that. This is, it happened, and I wish I would have done that, but it is what it is. But good thing that I got my kid, and I can help him out as to be a better person for him to develop to be a better person in life.
That's one of the things I wanted to ask you too. Now, I mean, because you have told me that you want to be just a better dad and a good example. So now that you're older, is that one of the main things that drives you right now? Like, being a better parent, being a better dad, being a good example?
Yeah, oh man, that's the thing that I had to step up, like I gotta, be a better image, I had for my son, I want him to look up to me and see, oh man, like, oh, my dad's, he's a coach, or he helps out, and and like I want him to see, hey man, this is the way it's gonna be, like, we're gonna be champion, and this is the way we're gonna train, and this the way I did it, and then I want to see you do it next,
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think everybody here. I mean, so since you've been helping me, I think it's been like 2 months since you've been coming and helping me. And I think everybody sees the type of person you are, and they like it. Like me and you are so different. You're more animated. The kids like that. They're like you pump them up. And I'm not I don't pump them up as much. I'm a little bit stricter and harder on them, right?
Yeah.
Like, they understand when they can mess with me or not. Like, I am nice to them.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, where's coach? Like, you bring there's some energy about you when you come. Even when I'm at your barbershop and you just start yelling out of nowhere, I'm like, you want that energy around,
Yeah.
You want to, and it's good, man, that you want to be that for your kid,
Yeah, I feel like, and for the club, man, I want to bring my energy, and I'm really upgoing, and I'm I can talk to people all day and stuff. I'm a barber, so it comes naturally, But I bring my energy to these kids, and then they can see I'm goofy, I play with them. I like a little kid, and like I'm fun size, so they can play with me too, like. So that's a good thing about being a short guy, I can say, oh, he's a kid too, but. But that's me, man. I try and bring all that coolness and fun, and but you see me when I'm in the zone, I bring the zone, the energy to the little kid. They're like, oh man, okay,
No, I think it shows. The kids really they'll ask about you when you're not here, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people know, but Brian is one of the coaches here at my gym, Downtown Jiu-Jitsu, and ever since he's been here, it's just the atmosphere is a little bit different. The kids do like Coach Brian. They'll ask her when he's not here, oh, what's Coach Brian, right? And I think we're very fortunate to have you. And I think it's becoming like that family. Like I see like Mateo, and I see like the Alvarez kids that come in. I see like my daughter. I see like I have so many different families here now, and it's becoming like a community. So
that's beautiful, man. That's why I look up to the. When I first started, like I told your brother, hey, I'm not coming in. Just I'm busy. I'm trying to work a schedule, and then and I wanted to come in, and I seen how all the families show up here, and be doing all these little events for the kids. It's all about the kids. And and I really like that, man. And you like we were talking, get to know each other a little more, and I saw your image, and I was like, man, I gotta be a part of this, man. Like I can't, I can't let it go, man. Like you're down the street from my shop, and I've been a downtowner for the last couple 10 years already now, and I gotta be a part of this club, and I want to be here, man. And that's why I'm so grateful that you open the doors for me, and I'm so happy that I get to come here and help out the kids and show my knowledge and open up my mind to these kids, because they need to see a vision and talk to these kids so they can see a different world out there, like everything's possible, that's why I'm telling my story. Like, hey, if you focus and you see your image and you see your vision, and you can make it happen. I did it in 4 years, that's the my story, that you can do it anything you want, but you just got to put your focus and your energy and discipline, and you can make it happen. I did it. I came from Mexico, and I didn't know no wrestling, and I just wanted to win, and I stayed disciplined to this, and I'm so grateful to be here, man. Like I'm so happy that you opened the doors for downtown and for me, man, to help out. Like I just wanted to let you know that, man.
No, thank you. It's one of the things that I don't know, man. I'm so grateful to have this place. I don't even see it as mine. I think I've talked to you. I don't see it as mine. I see cause I tell myself without any of the kids, there's no downtown jiu-jitsu, right? So as a business owner, I think if I say oh, I'm the owner, or this is mine, or it's not mine, man. It's the kids. It's the people that come here. It's my adult classes. It's everybody that comes in here. This is that's why I try to make it so nice. And when I built this place, I'm I want it to be a place that is different, that it belongs in downtown. That's why I built most of this stuff here. Now that I have parents, I'm man, this is for you guys, not for me. For me, I'm happy that I come here and I get to see, all the parents that come in and the kids that come in and their smile, and they Coach Ozzy, and now, they have Coach Brian, or when Steve's not here, where's Coach Steve, right? Because all of us bring something different, right? You're different than me, I'm different than Steve, and I'm just happy whenever you guys can, and even Coach, Harvey, right? When I don't see his kids, I'm oh, where are his kids? Where's April? Or, and it's becoming that. We're I'll see, where's little Frida? Or all these names that come to me, man. Where's EJ? Where's AJ? Where's Adias? Where's man, I want them all to be good, and I think we're gonna be able to do it. I think this is something that I wanted to start for a long time, and now having this podcast and you being the first one that I interview, it's perfect, just because it's the vision that I had a long time ago, and it's okay. Like you say, vision, and if you ask my wife or anybody that's known me for a long time, they always knew me as a fighter. Because that's what I've been doing for long. First I was a wrestler, then I was a fighter, and everyone's oh, you need to open up a gym. I've been hearing this for the last 15 years. You need to open up a gym. You need to open up a gym. And in my mind, I always kept saying if I open up a gym, it has to be in downtown. I don't know why I had that, right? Well, so when I had the opportunity, and someone brought, because this wasn't my idea at first, it was someone else.
Yeah. You kind of putting right into it.
It just put me in a situation where make a decision right now, and the decision was when my daughter told me hey, let's open up a gym, right? And I was hey, she has more, cojones.
She's the one kind of got the vision going,
so
man.
Then I opened this place up and I was like, man, it's not mine, it's theirs. And I think you have to see it that way if you want it to succeed. Because if you see it like, this is mine, like, it's not mine, man.
Yeah,
all my
man.
students can leave and then I have nothing.
Yeah, that's
You know?
saying you gotta be thankful for these kids.
So
and then,
like for me, I'm thankful for everybody. I'm thankful for like my student. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for my brother. I'm thankful for my daughter, for my wife.
it's a team, man. You know,
like,
the whole team.
and I just hope that we can keep it together and like I can keep it going and be strong enough to, to push through. Because it's not easy, but I think with everybody together, we're gonna do it. Right?
Yeah, man. We got a great place going on, man. We got a great, man.
Yeah. But other than that, Brian, I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you doing this. We tried to do this twice, and this is the third time, and hopefully the third time's the charm.
Yeah, man.
And we gotta do it again, man. All right?
For sure, we'll be here, man. Don't worry, man. We'll make it happen.
All right, Brian. Let's call it a night because it's 1 o'clock, and I gotta be here at 6 in the morning.
Let's go, baby.
All right, man, let's go.
Overtime. Overtime, baby. Ah.